Hi everyone, welcome back to our walkthrough and guides for Pokemon Let's Go. So in this one I'm going to cover Growlithes and where to find them and a few tips on how to catch them to save you as much resources as possible. But in terms of their location, the best tip comes from Ryu here in Vermilion City, and he says that you need to head on up to Route 6. And that is essentially just after you go through the underground path, you'll find yourself on Route 6. And if you've not done the underground path yet, you can check out the video linked above to see how you do that, and you can see the first Growlithe here. So essentially, to catch one, you'll find it quite difficult to do with just a Pokeball, but the good news is that you can probably use either a Nana Berry to be able to calm it down a little bit, or you can use a Raspberry to improve your chances of catching it. So in this case, I'm going to use a Raspberry, but you'll see now it's still a little bit of a challenge to catch it with your standard Pokeball. So when I actually get one on target, that's a great shot. You'll see that this doesn't actually keep it contained. So it's had a Raspberry and a Pokeball, still hasn't contained it. So instead, a better approach is to use a Great Ball and a Nana Berry. So if you use one of the Nana Berries, that'll really chill it out. And then if you go back into your bag and then switch on over to a Great Ball, you'll just have way more chance of actually catching it. Throwing in a Raspberry as well can help things, but in my experience, a Nana Berry and a Great Ball should be enough to mean that you get the Growlithe on most times that you face it. It probably won't run away if you kind of combine those two things. So that's it in terms of catching. You can see I managed to get it quite easily there. And then essentially to get the prize from Ryu in Vermilion City, you need to pick up 5 of the Growlithes. And the good news is that if you keep looking around Route 6, you should be able to come across them pretty easily. So if you just kind of head back down here, mooch on around and walk back up, you should then get another Growlithe appear. But once you've done that and you've got all of your 5, you can head on back to Ryu in Vermilion City and cash in your Growlithes for the prize that he's talking about. But the bad news is that it's just a Persian. I was kind of hoping for something way cooler than that, but you essentially get a Persian for your efforts. Just kind of a little bit frustrating because he kind of really talked it up and maybe a bit mad. So I figured I'd try to do some kind of like crazy Street Fighter 2 move on him, but turns out he's pretty impervious to all my efforts, so no dice there. The good news is that there are other places in the game to find a Growlithe, and the first place that I managed to find one was actually on Route 5, which is just south of Vermilion City. So when you kind of work your way south of Vermilion City, you'll get to Route 5, and that's another good place to find Growlithe. And that's the first place I found mine. If you're not too sure how to do that, you can check it out in the link above. But for everybody else, thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you drop us a like if that has helped you out. And you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the links on the left-hand side. Hit that bell button if you want to get notifications for all of our videos as they come out. You can check out the rest of our series for Pokemon Let's Go, including our walkthrough series and all of our guides with the links on the right-hand side. Leave any comments below and I will catch you next time.